Hey, welcome to my channel, the Strong Baby Mama Show channel. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. If you have not already subscribed, hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I have new content that's coming up. So this channel is designed for single mom. It's specifically for single mom, but anybody can enjoy these videos. But I reach out to single moms, strong baby mamas, because it takes a level of strength to raise a child on your own. So the last video I posted, it was about single moms who are raising sons. So today I want to talk to some of the ladies who are raising daughters. And the mother-son relationship is very special, but it's nothing like having a girl too. I have just after having two sons, I had one little girl, and I mean, she wore pink every single day because I was the only girl in the house, and it was nice to have another little girl. So I just want to talk to the moms of daughters. And I know when we have daughters, we like to dress them up, and we like to make them look so pretty, and all of that. But I want to talk about some of the things that we allow our daughters to see, because one thing that I teach to people is that children learn more from what's caught than what's taught. So really what that means is they do more of what they see than what they hear. So I want to ask a question to some of the single moms, some of you all out there that's raising daughters. I want to ask you, are you raising your daughters to be bitter? Are you raising your daughters to be controlling? Are you raising your daughters to be what the Bible calls Jezebels, a controlling woman, always wanting to be bossy? And it's nothing wrong with being independent. I think it's important for a woman, especially in this day and age, to be able to know how to do things for herself, how to be able to support herself, and not to have to rely on anybody for her basic needs. I'm all for being independent. But what I want to ask, are you raising your daughter to be a man hater? Are you always talking about ain't no good men out there, all men are dogs, men are just no good, all men are cheaters? Are your daughters hearing you on the phone talking like that? Are they in the car with you when you're talking to your girlfriends like that? Do they hear you complaining about your man? Or are you feeding them this bad information about all men being dogs? Are they learning about men based upon your relationships? Also, are you parading a bunch of different men in front of them? Are you teaching them to be non-discriminating in who they have relationships with? What are you teaching your daughters by your behavior? So one thing I want to caution single mothers about, especially women who have daughters, is to teach them to be virtuous young ladies, and to be careful not to allow them to hear all your negative man-hating speech when you are in a relationship that's ending poorly, whether it be with their father or any other man. You have to be careful. And then also, you have to be careful about making your daughters think that they don't need a man. If you're independent, you paying your own bills, you work, you go to school, you're doing everything for yourself, that's great. But be careful about raising your daughters to think that they don't need a man, because really, to be honest with you, sis, I don't care how independent you are. We need a man. That was the natural order of the way it was supposed to be. Some things, some qualities and skills and knowledge men have that we just don't have. And we do need a man. Even when I was single, I was never one to say, I don't need no man, or I don't want no man. We do need men. Men are naturally stronger, and they have attributes. Men complement women, so we all need a man to some extent. That's not to say that you need a man to share your bed. You don't need a man to pay your bills. You don't need a man. So there may be some things that you don't need a man for, but every woman to some extent needs a man, whether it be a husband, her father, a brother. Every woman needs a man. So don't be careful not to be raising your daughters from a place of bitterness and cause that bitterness to trickle down to them, for them to think that they don't need a man, or to think that being independent means that being dependent on a man makes you weak, because it does not. We all need a man at some point in our lives. So I just want to say to the women, be careful that you're not raising girls who want to be in um, in the place of a man, or feel like they don't need a man, or raising them to be bitter, and they're growing up with these opinions about men when they've never even had any experiences. You're teaching them based upon your experiences with the man that you had. But you got to be very careful what you talk about in front of your daughter, so that they don't grow up being bitter at men, angry at men, and not in a good place to have a good relationship with a man. Let your daughter make her own opinions about men and relationships based on her experiences, not based on your experiences. Now, of course, you can give your daughter some wisdom. You can help her to learn from your experiences, so she don't have to go through some of the stuff that you went through. But be very careful about the speech that you use around your daughters, because you do not want them to grow up hating men. Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me what you think about how you're raising your daughters. If you think that being independent is a positive thing, which it is. But let me know in the comments what you think about how women should raise their daughters. Don't forget, like and subscribe to my page. Thanks for watching.